Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Punisher on this Friday. And yes, I'm incognito in deep cover. So it may be hard to identify me, but listen to my voice and you know it's me. And after the Wednesday drop, I imagine you really have questions. This is a pretty snazzy hat, though, you gotta admit. Punisher's got a lot to talk about. Let's start by talking about the border. California's really feeling the pain now. They are suffering down there because all of those Chinese folks are now going across the California-Mexico border and they're getting swamped. Thousands and thousands of them. Now, before we get too far, let me go ahead and pay some bills. As you know, Punisher is sponsored by the National Gold Group. I'll be right back after these messages. It has been a little while, but you know the Punisher is sponsored by National Gold Group. And did you know that gold has soared past $2,000 an ounce? Wars in Israel and Ukraine and rate cuts on the table have fueled gold's meteoric rise. Meanwhile, our national debt is skyrocketing higher. And did you know that there is a direct correlation between our national debt and the price of gold? In 2020, gold was $1,500 an ounce with a national debt of $23 trillion. In 23, the national debt rose to $33 trillion and gold hit $2,000 an ounce. Of course, now it's $34 trillion. But, so you wonder why Americans are adding physical gold and silver to their portfolios and retirement plans? Well, let's learn why. National Gold Group is America's #1 precious metals dealer. If you call 1-888-598-9909, learn more about the retirement account fee waiver program. And if you mention the Punisher's channel, you will always get best-in-class service from America's conservative precious metals leader. National Gold Group has an IRA fee waiver program. That means that they will pay all fees on your IRA for up to 10 years for qualifying rollovers. So call 1-888-598-9909 and learn more about the retirement account fee waiver program. National Gold Group is a Consumer Affairs top-rated gold IRA dealer. So call 1-888-598-9909. That's 1-888-598-9909. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm back to my normal self. I was undercover and had to really worry about my own security there for a minute, but things are okay now. Okay. Ready for it? No. We are not increasing. We are not increasing on Operation Royal Flush. It still is at 7.0, but things are really, really moving fast. Did you hear about it? I like to say that. Did you hear about it? No. Did you watch the Intuitive Machines moon landing? Occurred yesterday at 16:24 with a successful landing on the surface of the moon. Anyway, we'll see what that yields. There's going to be some great scientific stuff coming out of that. So we'll see. And meanwhile, the Artemis moon mission will take place in about a year, and they will circle around the moon. And the trip after that will be another manned moon landing. And I know what everybody likes to say, and no. So, how would you have liked to be on that plane where the front edge, the leading edge of the wing began to fall apart, and the guy looks out his window and he sees the material from the wing disintegrating, holes in the wing? Boy, that would scare the hell out of the Punisher. I don't like to fly as it is, let alone with a wing falling apart. Because I've been in a bird strike before, and it's very scary. Very scary. Whew. I'm just glad to be alive. Riley Gaines, can you believe she got that mob of folks that attacked her last year and she was locked in that room for like 4 hours, San Francisco State University. Them guys, despite having video of the contrary showing the mob attacking, they said they dropped it. They dropped the investigation due to it being unfounded. Are you freaking kidding me? Unbelievable. By the way, our good folks up in New York, somebody made a comment the other day that the folks from New York get a bad rap because of all the things that are going on in the city. So, yeah, you do. You get a bad rap. But Punisher recognizes that there are good people in the state of New York, despite all of the bad news coming out of New York City. So let's give a round of applause to all of the good people of New York. That's right, we know you exist. That scumbag from New York who bludgeoned a woman to death, then fled to Arizona, and now the Arizona district attorney said she ain't sending that dude back to Alvin Bragg because she knows that he's so soft on crime. And besides, the dude has already attacked people in Arizona. He's already stabbed people. Stabbed women. Stabbed some woman at a frickin' Starbucks. This guy needs to be put in prison. Throw away the key. Unbelievable. And Alvin Bragg wants him back, and now he's arguing to have him come back. Look, if he should win that, and then this dirtball scumbag, maggot, thug, murderer goes back to New York, and then he gets released, I'm going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed. And you know why? Not just because of that, but because that Marine fella who took down the maggot on the subway, he's still serving time, or he's going to be serving time. He should be set free. He should be set free. Penny was his name, I believe. As many dirt balls as Bragg releases, I cannot believe that Penny has not been, his charges have not been dismissed. Unbelievable. And EBS, EBS, EBS. Everybody hear about the massive cell phone outage yesterday? Well, makes you wonder what happened. Was it a Chinese or Russian cyber attack? Perhaps. But the Punisher knows what it is. But anyway, we have reached the Fryday. Okay? This represents the Fryday drop. You know it. I know it. The American people know it. That when we get to a Friday, that means that a podcast is coming on a Sunday. Usually. We'll see. I have a very busy weekend ahead. Punisher and I got some business to tend to. We do have to take a little trip down to Florida and have some very, very important meetings. We will come back and we will disseminate the information to our fans. All right. By the way, it looks like Trump has got a short list of VP candidates. I'm not surprised to see Senator Scott on there. Tim Scott. Yeah. I'm not surprised to see his name on there. But you know what's interesting is that Tulsi Gabbard's name is also on there. Now, she would appeal to a lot of people, okay? Because she's not one of them nutso progressives. She's actually like old school Democrat who, at this stage is practically a Republican. Yeah. So that's interesting. And we're continuing to monitor the the case up in New York, which is crazy. The $355 million case. We'll see how that goes. And don't forget, South Carolina primary tomorrow, where Trump is going to nail it. Hands down. It's like 60 to 30%. Anyway, very exciting. Lots going on. Summer's going to be exciting. That VP choice is going to be exciting. And it's just going to be exciting. And screw James White Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.